Alright, so in this tutorial, it's going to be a super simple one. And basically, what's going to happen is this. This is all it's going to do. Alright, it's just going to have a starting position and it's going to roll forward. That's all it's going to do. I'm going to try my best to keep it short. Alright, so I paused the video for a bit. Here we are. Brand new scene. I'm going to open. I have my project directory set up, as you can see right here. I'm under scenes. Here we are, just to confirm. If not, you click it. You make sure to choose it. I have the video tutorial on how to create the project directory for your ball animation. That's the first one in the newest video tutorial series, blah 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 blah. So I'm going to open this guy right here, fall 2025 MTC ball rig. Open. Here we are, and again we're going to be doing this. Let me just freaking grab it. Right there. Okay, so one moment. Always be aware of your front. I'm going to click here for the running man in orange gearbox. Just double checking. Check. This one I just need like 50 and 50. It's not going to be long. Playback. Boom. All. Continuous. Blah 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 blah. Save. We're good. Again, I covered that as well previously. Now this guy right here, my move all, right, the one in pink, I grab it, Control A, move all, Control shape, component display, meaning the components of this pink line, turn that off, check, and then front, check. It's going to be moving from front. Grab the ball control COG. First thing I want to do is, 1 second. Alright, so I have to pause the video for a bit. I put these little notations here. These are the animation hotkeys. You can kind of read it if you want. But before I do anything else, so I hid the move all, right, the pink one. Now I'm gonna grab, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Then my spin ball, press F in here. Grab the spin ball group. I'm gonna just copy the name of it, the group. In here, I'm gonna select this spin ball group, right? The one, this one right here. I'm gonna make a display layer for it. Underscore. I pasted the name of it. Save. Hide. Okay. Then I'm going to make sure it's facing front. I'm gonna grab my ball control COG, again, the one in blue, dark blue. Select it. And I don't want to scale it. I don't want to mess with the visibility. I don't want to mess with the ground squash. So all I do is just click it once, left click, drag. So I grab all of it like that. This is your ball control COG specifically. Alright. Right click, hold, or just right click, hide selected. So that I only end up animating this. Okay. I repeat, it's right click, hide selected. Okay, that's just to prevent issues. Then, same thing, top squash. I only wanna animate just to translate Y, so everything else I highlight, holding control, so I can have a separation. Right click, hide selected. Bottom one, only wanna animate the translate Y. I select that, hold control and select that. While holding control, drag all of this for the bottom squash down here. Only have this unselected, right click, hide selected. There, that will prevent anything from blowing up. Then spin all, I only wanna have these guys animated, the rotation. All this other stuff I don't need. I holding control so I can have a gap. Right click, hide selected. There, perfectly clean. Alright, now I'm gonna animate. Now I feel very safe to animate. Alright, so I'm gonna just animate it going forward in space. And again, I just select this guy in blue, And here at frame 1, make sure your ticker is at frame 1, highlighted, press S as in Sam. S will set a keyframe. You will know because this will be in red. You will know because you will see a red line ticker mark on that frame. If you accidentally place a frame here or here, it doesn't matter. You can right click on it and then delete. Here, right click on it, delete. You'll notice that on frame 1 it's bright red, crimson red. But when I go forward, you see it's a lighter pinkish, like a Pepto-Bismol pink. This basically means that it just tells you that, hey buddy, I'm just letting you know that you have a keyframe somewhere, right? And that keyframe is dark red. So when you go forward, and even though there's no keyframes, it's just a light pinkish color. Just to let you know that somewhere along the line, you do have a genuine keyframe. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time what that is. These color variations. So I did that. Frame 1. Then, like I said, I'm going to make it go forward in space. Hence the importance of this. I'm going to go drag my cursor until frame 24. I'm on frame 24. I make sure this is checked on for auto keyframe, which means that the moment I move this, right, as you can see in Z, look at the channel box. I'm going to move it around like 45 and hit enter. See, there's the tick mark. See, it's in red. I'm just going to press S, so it's all in red. Check, check. Okay, at 24 frames. I'm going to push back. To play the animation, I press Alt and V. I hold on Alt, I just press V as in Victor. There you have it. That is to play and stop the animation. So Alt and V as in Victor and stop. I pressed V the second time to make it stop. I hold Alt, press V as in Victor one more time, let it play. One more time to stop it. One more time to let it keep on playing. Play and stop, play and stop. Holding Alt and just clicking V as in Victor. See? That's what that is. So, there you go. Super boring, I know, but what I want to do next is show this. Windows, Animation Editors, Graph Editor, Control Shift, hold on, Control, hold on, Shift, left click it, and I can put it here. And this is it. This is your Graph Editor. I'm going to briefly talk about it. Like I said, I want to promise to keep it short. I have it out. I make sure the channel box is popped open because I'm going to grab it. Bing, and dock it. Close that. There you go. So it looks really scary. I want to show how to move around in here, right? You hold the Alt key and then you hold the middle mouse, or the right mouse button to drag in and out, right? I hold the Alt key and middle mouse to pan. I'm going to pause the video for a bit. Alright, so I paused the video for a quick bit, mainly to give a little bit more info about the Graph Editor hotkeys. Again, these documents are also on the D2L, as well as my other older tutorials. So, Alt middle mouse, holding Alt middle mouse, like I said, pan, Alt and Shift. Alright, you hold Alt and the Shift and the right mouse button. If I kind of go left to right, see what I can do, and then Alt middle mouse to kind of pan it a bit. Then again, shift gears, Alt Shift right mouse button. I can stretch it. Alt Shift, hold it, and right mouse button. I can pull it left to right to either make it more vertical like this, or squeeze it down, up and down, while holding the Alt and Shift. See, and then Alt Shift and pull it left to right does this. So you have exactly all the controls you need to manipulate the curves like that. I can select this. Well, you know what, let me show what this is. So again, this is my ball control COG, right? This blue line means this. If I click here, it will only show this. If I unselect it, holding control, and I select this up here, it shows everything. So if I want to just show this, click that, and this. This is translate Z, right? From 1, here's 1, right? These are the frames, counts, boom, 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 boom. Frame 24, this is how much it traveled. From here, this is the distance, okay? So from 0 or 1, right? Frame 1, all the way to frame 24, this is the distance it traveled. From 0 units all the way up to here, 45 units. See this? This tells you the units, distance. If I go here, if I select that, tells you 0 units traveled. If I push this over here, see it's in the center of the world. See, this is 0, this is 0, okay? Now, if I go over here, as you can see, 45, right? If I select this, this also says 45, 45. This says 24, hence 24. If I go here, if I select this, right, you have to select the little dot. This tells you 1, this tells you frame 1. I select it, this tells you 0, meaning 0 distance traveled for translate Z in blue, okay? If I say select that, this tells you, if I go here, 24, right? 24, 45, meaning 45 units traveled on the Z, meaning forward in space. This curve tells you it's going to, I'm going to zoom in, it's going to go slow, like blah, and it's going to eventually pick up speed, and then blah, like that. It's going to ease out. I know I sound like an idiot with my sound effect, but you know, if it helps to remember, I'm gonna do it. So it starts off slow, super slow, picks up speed, and slow, like that. These are your handles, right? Anyway, so that's what that is, right? I can, let's see, let me show something else. This guy right here, the greater than, less than sign, right? This sign on your keyboard, okay, is next to the letter M as in Mary key. Is sitting between M as in Mary key and the question mark key. That's where it is. It's basically the comma and the period. So you hold Alt. No, you don't hold Alt. You just freaking press it. Right? See? Back and forth to go between major keyframes. That's what that is. Alright, so it's already 18 minutes. Last thing, right? So I talked about this. I talked about that. Before I get into these, right? Let me show this. I want to rotate it. So to rotate, I grab this, right? The spin all. Okay. Press E as in Edward, right? It's going forward. Uh-oh, I don't have my keyframes. See, that's another thing I want to show. What you want to do is this. I already set the keyframe, right, for the ball control COG, right? It's here and it's here. Now this is absolutely critical for animation workflow. This is what was taught to me. You grab all of it like that. I repeat, you grab all of it like that. As you can see, it's grabbing all of it. See? Here, I press S on frame, that ticker mark. I go here, I also press S. That places the landmark keyframes. With that being said, I grab my spin all. I go to frame 1 using just the greater than less than sign, meaning here. This. Right? I don't need the alt. Okay? Wait, hold on. Okay. Now, with this selected, right? Press E. I'm gonna rotate it, which is in red. See this? That's my rotate X. So rotate X. You'll see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna spin it, rotate X 360 degrees. Press enter to lock it in. I'm gonna play it. Alt V as in Victor. See? But I want to show it. I hold Alt and right mouse button. Oh wait, no, Alt and Alt Shift like this, and right mouse button, so you can kind of see. Right? Damn it! I already went 21 minutes. Alt Shift, and then freaking thing is being stubborn with me, man. Left and right there, and then up and down. Alt and Shift. It will be kind of stubborn at times. So I also want to show this. See? So basically, frame 1, rotate X. Again, that is rotating, going like this way. Alright? At 0, I select like that. Here I am in frame 1. This right here, stats, frame 1. This tells you the numerical value of the movement. This tells you the numerical value of the keyframe where it's at, frame 1. Anyway, this tells you 0 because there's 0 rotational value. I press the the greater than less than sign. I select this here, frame 24, frame 24, frame 24, frame 24. Here, value of the rotate X 360 degrees. Here, right, frame 24, 360 degrees, 360 degrees. See how it all coincides? It makes logical sense. Now, instead, what I'm also going to do is select it. I'm going to hold Shift, and I'm also going to hold the middle mouse. I'm going to drag. Holding Shift, down, holding the Shift down, and then middle mouse dragging up. I'm going to put down 720. Type in 720. So it's going to spin 2 intervals of 360. Basically, it's going to freaking spin more. Alt and V as in Victor, play it. See? Okay, so that's that. So that's what 23 minutes? I also want to show this. You see, sometimes it's kind of distracting having the controllers. For the ball controls, you want to turn P as in Peter off, meaning that when it plays animation, Alt V, you're not going to see the controller, so it's less distracting. That is this. You turn this on, you will see the controller. When you turn this off, you will not see the controller. And that's it. That's the end of that tutorial. That's exactly 24 minutes 30 seconds. Sorry, could it be any shorter? You can always speed up the video on YouTube playlists using the gearbox. So that should save at least a couple of minutes right off the bat. And that's the end of this tutorial. You want to save it, Control Shift S. I'm just going to name it your name, and then ball rolling forward and exercise, right? You could save it like that, save as, and then save it to your W drive into your folder. Just organize it, you know, do what you got to do to have file organization. Make the folder, make it clean where you can save things, and hit save as. Boom. That's the end of that tutorial.